Barry, help us make sense of tonight's game. How did you view it across the 90 minutes?
It's difficult. I've managed a few games, coached a few games, and I've never coached one like that. To end up being 2-1 up with 3 minutes to go, and just see the game out and make it comfortable, and just don't make the mistakes that we did after that. I think anybody who watched that game there tonight, the first bit that was criminal for us was we should be 4 or 5 up at half time, and we all know that. So the sharpness at the top end of the pitch, we've got to score more goals, and obviously the defending side, when we lose that three goals at the end, that's the frustration part for me. That's both ends of the pitch, where realistically we should be in total control of that game, in which we were for large periods. But the frustrating part for me was, and the body won't accept, when you're 2-1 up, and this team, and you've seen the way this team plays, the same mentality that we've got as a team, to make them errors in the last 3 minutes of the game, to lose 3 goals is, first and foremost, not like us, but something we don't accept. And listen, no one gets a pass just because we know it's speaking about pre-season. No, our players are better than that, and they know that, and I've told them that, and it's not acceptable to lose that goals at that time.
You spoke to us before about the mentality that this group has and what you're looking for moving into the season, but League Cup campaign first. Was there an element of surprise for you tonight in what you've seen across particularly the last kind of 10 minutes or so? No surprise. I knew what East Kilbride would be. My surprise was the chances we missed. Now, we're not talking about little chances here. We're talking clear cut as they come. Now, if we're sitting at 3 or 4-0 up at half time, it's probably the right score. Now, that's not taken away from East Kilbride, right? Because I'm not going to do that. They've came here and won the game, and well done. Brilliant for their coaching staff and their players. You deserved it. But when I'm looking at my side of it, I'm not... Our boys know. They've been told in no uncertain times. They were told in no uncertain times at half time that the finishing needs to be better, and they were told defensively. So I know a lot of people turn around and say you get a game like this in pre-season, but you can't afford to have that game when we're in the League Cup. And I've said that to him. Now we need to go and beat St Johnstone. So it's a frustrating part for me, that, and it's frustrating for the players because they've worked so hard, and you come from that performance at the weekend when they're banging the goals in to all of a sudden we probably made more chances here today than we did against Elgin, to be fair. So that's, and sometimes in football you get games like that, but we need to make sure that we've got to score that goals and defend better. How do you deal with that immediately after a match? Is there different times, different games where you take a different approach? Tonight, is it about going in and making your thoughts known, or actually do you let things settle and try and steady the ship?
No,
again?
I let the thoughts known. No, that's no. That they were known, and they know that, and they accept that because they know it's not right. We did so much right. Listen, we make the game hard for ourselves when we put them chances away, right? And we're 3 or 4 up. The game's totally different, and then they'll come off it, and they lose energy, and we can control it a lot more and do the things we wanted to do. But because we keep missing the chances, they stay in the fight. They stay in the fight. And all it takes is for them to break up the pitch, like they did, and score a goal. Then they break up the pitch again when we're trying to get back into the game. When we do get back into the game, and we do get to 2-1, and it's 88 minutes, comfortable, we should have scored a lot more goals, just see the game out. But then they just come up the pitch, bang another goal up the pitch, without us having to lay a glove on them. So that's the bit that we have to talk about to the players.
Is there a temptation when we go 2-1 to have an eye on goal difference and such, and think that we've got to keep pushing when actually should be shutting up shop, or is that something that you deliberate over?
No, I think, we can't get that message onto the players for the side of the pitch. We go 2-1 up, and we just say to the centre backs and the midfield players, the goalkeeper, just stay in. And that's what we're so good at. Just stay in. That we've been so good at the second half of last season. Stay in, see the game out, be professional. Come in after the game, we'll analyse all the chances we missed and get better at that. but we have to come in and have a total different conversation because we switched off. Whether that's a tired thing, it won't be a mentality thing because these players are strong mentally, they're good players. Whether it's a tired thing or whether it's a freak thing, whatever it was, it's not like us as a team. And as I said, I've never coached a game quite like that before.
Probably the confusing thing for us supporters is that the success of this run that we've been on is built on that solid backline, and it's exactly that's cost us tonight.
Yeah, it's as I said, I've got to analyse, I've got to look back at the goals as well, and you've got to give credit. The boy scored 2 wonderful goals, so sometimes you can look at that, and the boy scored a great goal from that side, and he scored a wonderful goal there, but we need to get closer. But we have to go and analyse and look at that, and because that's just not like us as a team. We all see that, we all know that.
Does tonight change in any way or solidify any thoughts you've got about where you need to bolster the team, how you need to build your options, how you use the different dynamics that you've got in front of you?
Yeah, I think we always want to try and improve the team. We've been trying to do that since I've came in. The team, but forget about improving a team, individual errors, and that goes for the strikers, midfield players, and then individual errors for the defenders. So that's not about improving the team, that's just about improving ourselves and getting better at that. I remember my first game when I came in here and it felt a bit like that. What it felt. I didn't feel massively comfortable tonight for some reason. After about 15-20 minutes and I saw the chances were missing, I thought you're inviting things to go wrong tonight, and that's inevitably that was happened.
Is there sometimes that, but as a manager, interested in your insight, where if a player misses an opportunity, you're wanting to keep giving that opportunity for them to bounce back, to get the break, to get the goal, to keep the confidence going?
Yeah, I think so, and I think we lost Dylan East at half time because he had a back problem, but I think Paul McMillan had a few chances, Louis Vaughan had 3 or 4 chances, they all the chances tonight. Now I'd be worried if we weren't getting the chances, so that's the way we play. We will always make chances, the way how aggressive we are, we will make chances, but we've just got to take them, and as I said, it's both ends of the pitch, we need to be better.
After such a defeat as Raith Rovers, minded people were always going to be looking inwards, but I think it is important to ask for another word about East Kilbride. They've came here and they certainly didn't sit in across that last 5, 6, 7 minutes. No,
they did well, and credit to them. They pressed man for man. They worked so hard. They rode their luck at time, which they'll need to do to come here, but I thought the manager, the coaching staff, the players did well tonight and they deserved their win, but we know what we should have been doing better.
I think I've covered a lot of ground, but is there any other message that you'd want to put across that we've not covered tonight?
No, just I think everybody was there that saw it. We just need to be better in front of goal, we need to be better at the back and concentration levels, and as angry as I am, and the players know that, we have to be better.
A week till our next game. We'll catch up with you before then.
No problem. Thank you.